Out of New Zealand, we've got a large perishable market, and we find that we get a wastage for our exporters between 12 to 20 million. So it's a big problem for us to face and solve. Perishable revenue is lost through product wastage, degradation of product, and not having suitable URDs that protect our precious perishable product. Currently, to address this problem, we have to invest in a lot of additional infrastructure and resource. So URDs either require a lot of thermal blankets or other ancillary mechanisms to keep them cooler. There are options out there for refrigerated or cool chain devices. That comes at a significant expense, a lot of weight, and quite cumbersome from an operational perspective. Perishable market's really critical to Air New Zealand. Year-on-year we're seeing growth of around 12%, and supercharging New Zealand exporters is incredibly important. So the key objectives for us to explore and how we enhance our current proposition was looking at thermal qualities for our exporters. There's a big push as well around sustainability because of the waste such as blankets and the likes. Versatility, so we're small in terms of global stage, so we need to have a product that's versatile for dry product, for baggage, and for temperature sensitive cargo. Then there's the cost element and the repair, so something that's really durable for us and that can stand the test of time.
To help supercharge our exports, we partnered with AEROTUF to develop our AeroTHERM solution. The issue of the thermal properties was really something that coincided with the BLE tracking that we introduced, and the development of BLE tracking. All of a sudden we were able to track temperature as well as location, and so it was a coming together of those two concepts. We can easily measure that temperature in a live situation alongside all our other unit types, and so it was quite an easy way to test the veracity of the product. In terms of the rollout of our AKEs and AKHs, we already had a strategic plan to buy more unit types. So with this testing, we felt comfortable in having what we called a trial. And so we said, let's try some of these. We'll put a significant order in, and we felt that this would allow us to use that product throughout not just the cargo area, but even the passenger baggage area would be using these units to see what is the impact of the change of unit type. For Air New Zealand, having as few unit types as possible is what it's all about. In particular, we use lots of thermal blankets and other things to keep our containers cool. And of course they're one-time use, so they just get thrown out. And that's real satisfaction, actually, not having as much rubbish of that one type.
The work that we've done has proven the quality of the units and an ability for us to differentiate our ability to hold temp across an entire journey. The AeroTHERMs have really allowed us to provide that certainty for the earlier part of the journey. As an airline, us to be able to further differentiate our product offerings to deliver against, in essence, our customers' needs, so that exporters' needs. A lot of people rely on a point-to-point proposition today, or a maximum time that they have their product in transit, where this certainty generated from the AeroTHERMs is going to allow us to probably challenge that more. And that will allow people to go to the market where there's the most value. And what excites me probably more about that is, as you say, 12% growth of a product value if we set $100. What if we can find the same level of growth where they can deliver $120, $130?
The reality is, out of the Pacific Islands and out of New Zealand, a good majority of everything that we send is perishable. So it's highly time sensitive, temperature sensitive, and has a shelf life. And that's anything from chilled seafood through to chilled meats. There's produce, there's stone fruit, there's fruit. right the way through to some very, very high value live seafood which we sent out.
The AeroTHERM units give Air New Zealand Cargo a real sustainability platform to allow for more reduction in single-use units. They allow us to move to a more biodegradable cardboard for our packaging, and we can also get more into each unit.
I think if you looked at that through anyone's lens, that's going to be exciting for them.